how often you guys face
Oh my
it?
goodness. Only once or twice a year? I know most chefs get into the kitchen, you've got a list a mile long of stuff you need to get done, right? So you get in, you get all ready to go, wash your hands, you got your apron on, and you go.
You go, yeah.
And you're
I eat
standing
like
up
5
online.
minutes. I stay on line. We have a little stool. I'm on the floor.
Yep.
And then I literally eat in 5 minutes.
Yep. If it doesn't scare you, then it probably also won't change you.
Exactly. Hi, Kara.
Hi. Excellent.
Come on in.
Amazing.
I have Vietnamese coffee ready for you.
Amazing. Thank
Have
you.
you had Vietnamese coffee
I
before?
have.
You did?
I have.
All right. One of the reasons why I want to bring all of you here to share, because I want them to have a better idea what it is, what it takes to actually to own it, to run it, to have it before you get yourself into it.
Yeah,
because a lot of people think it's easy.
They think it's easy and it's great.
We make it look easy, but it's not.
But it's not.
No, it's
not easy.
No.
No. And it takes a toll on your health and it takes a toll on your family. And if you can't find the balance and you don't have the support of those people that are closest to you, you don't have it.
But how this business impact your personal life? Like some other people can just leave their work, go home, and don't have to think about it.
I don't know.
But for us,
you never have that ability. Like I'm always thinking about something, right? Thinking about whether I'm going to have enough packaging for what I'm doing, the cost of packaging, how to get that packaging cheaper, where to find that, labeling, and like there's all aspects, right? Ordering. Okay, if I'm making this on this day and I can only order on this day, okay, how much lead time do they need? How much lead time do I need? Where is it going? When is it going? How is it going? Like there's so many other little steps that people that don't do what we do don't realize or think about. I am perpetually thinking about it. I'm like always, and maybe that's to my own detriment sometimes.
But how your wife?
She
support on
she's very supportive. She is also self-employed, so she has the same exactly. She has the same thought processes, right? Okay, I need to do this, so I'll be up until whatever time till I get this done. If I can sleep in the next day, great. Are we doing anything on the weekend? No. Okay, I'm going to work on this project this weekend. So there's a lot of understanding, but for people that either are working a typical 9 to 5 or Monday to Friday type of situation, I think they might find it difficult to try and come into a relationship with somebody that works 12, 14, 16-hour days, right? You leave the house at 6 in the morning, you get home at 8 p.m.
Or later.
Or later. It depends on the season too, right?
Yeah,
like Christmas season is always
crazy.
Extremely busy in the restaurant world. So you're up at the crack of dawn and you are home way later than the sun goes
the
down.
Restaurant closed. Yeah.
And after that, right?
After that,
then
you need another hour or two to clean up.
To clean up, to do any back end
day.
paperwork, to do any prep that got missed throughout the day, or you're waking up super early, earlier than usual, to come in and do the prep because you just don't have it in you that night.
Yeah.
Right? So there were a lot of nights, especially during Christmas, that were just like, I can't do this anymore. So I stopped.
But the thing is how, because I remember the first few years when I started, there is endless days and nights that we have to come early and don't go home until 2 a.m.
Yep.
It's a family run, so we just trying to cover each other. But then I have my own family. I have young children. Thankfully, that my brother and my mom at that time so supportive.
That's awesome.
I cannot run without them.
Well, I
cannot keep this.
That's it, right? And that's a whole other side to community and family, right? Like the saying that it takes a village, it legitimately does.
Yeah, it is. It is. And the thing is, because because it's the nature of this business.
It really is.
Right? So a lot of people only see the surface of it, say, oh my God, look at that restaurant, it's so successful.
Yep.
Oh my God, so many customers, blah, blah, blah. But I did not see the behind the scene, how much hard work we have to put into it, not just like to maintain it,
but to grow it.
Just to grow it, it will be even harder.
Yep.
But a lot of people get into this business a year or two bankrupt.
Yep.
If you don't have your wife have to be so supportive and have to understand it. Lucky that she also has her own, so she can understand it. My husband also, he worked for community health center, but his mind is always thinking for the community, always for the kids. So for him, that's his own. So that's why he can also understand mine.
Yep.
You need to have that kind of support at the back. There's no way I won't be able to have the luxury, get up in the morning and he prepare breakfast. I can get ready and come here.
Yeah, well, that's it. You wouldn't have that luxury.
Exactly.
Right?
So when you want to get into this, yes, the partner that you with have to be totally understand you and support you.
100%.
Yeah. Without that, it's going to be extremely challenging. If you have young children, it's going to be
even more
challenge, especially for women.
Yes.
To do business, extra challenge.
Yes.
I'm just going to give you guys all the
like
challenge.
Here it is.
No, because they need to know that.
It's true.
They need to know that.
It's funny because I often have discussions with like my wife and friends, and when you look around in our industry, in like the commercial aspect of the restaurant industry and kitchen world, it's all male dominated. It's very, very heavily male dominated. Not all, but heavily. And yet you look at home and it's mostly female dominated. And there's still so much of a challenge with women in the industrial kitchen, commercial kitchen area. I'm like, how is that so challenging? You expect us to be there at home.
At the same time.
But you can't find the parallels. It's so confusing for me. I'm like, okay, I stereotype that we should be in the kitchen, but only in a home setting. What? I don't understand. I don't get that.
That's why I said, I encourage a lot of women, if this is what you want to do it, but make sure you have a partner who supports you.
100%.
Because as a woman, to get into business and want to do something, it doesn't matter, it's restaurant, doesn't matter, any kind of business. But for women, just to build our own career is very challenging compared to male. So you have to make sure you have that support. Because without that support, you have to, when we get out there, we have to face so many challenges, more than a male already.
Yep.
Plus, we come home, and if we don't have the support and we have to face more challenge, then no way on earth you can stand.
Yeah.
You just, because you need that, you need someone to hold you back.
That's it.
Right? And then so you can continue to get out there.
Yeah.
And you can
do what you still love to do.
Yes. Even it's challenge, but that's okay.
If you love doing it, it doesn't feel like work, and it doesn't feel challenging.
No,
right?
It may challenge, but it's not gonna feel like work.
Yeah.
Like what I'm doing for us on our cooking channel. Honestly, this is my passion.
Okay.
And I just want to tell my story, but I don't want to tell only my story.
That's awesome.
Right. I want everyone to be on board to tell their story, so everyone will understand more about this industry. When people know more, I feel that we deserve more respect.
Yeah.
Not just because we're strong women, but we accept challenge and we go out there and we dare to do the thing that we want to do.
Yeah.
And it's not easy.
No.
It's not easy. But we do it. We just keep doing it.
Yeah. You just keep plugging away because you have a dream and you have a passion and you just keep doing what you do. Right?
Yeah. So in terms of traveling, because now to balance between personal life and work? How can you balance that?
The balance right now is relatively simple.
Because do you work like every single day, or you have some time off for yourself?
So I can take time for myself.
You can take time for yourself.
Where I'm currently working, or the company I'm currently working with, allows me the freedom to kind of do what I need to do personally, as long as I can get what I need to get done.
Okay, so your time is more flexible.
Yes, so it's super flexible, which is why I can be here today as well. And then home is home. You know, you get up, you do what you got to do. I have a pretty packed day today, and then I'll start it all over again tomorrow. So where there's some days that might be a little heavier, there's some days that are a little lighter. So I feel like it balances out enough that my wife isn't like, hey, am I ever going to see you? I'm gone before the sun comes up, and I'm home way after it goes down.
Make sure I'm in bed with you at night.
You'll feel me roll around eventually. But now I have the flexibility, a lot more flexibility to be able to do things like this.
All right, as a chef, I used to work for a restaurant before I opened mine, 10 years before I opened this one.
Nice.
And the funny part that I know that many of us almost go through it like year after year, and you just never end. That's like, you know, we serve in people and make sure everyone have a good meal, and most of the time, maybe 50-50, let's say, that we starving.
Yep.
That happened?
Yep.
All right. And then sometimes I was shaken when I'm actually cooking for customer. How often did that happen to you? All right. It does. I'm like, it's almost like, how to say?
I think that's just common. It's
common,
common. It's
right?
a common practice.
It is common, and then we
shouldn't be, but it is.
But especially because we have to prep. By the time we have to serve people lunch and dinner. That's also all lunch and dinner.
That's it.
Right? But then usually here, I always have to make my staff go eat. We always tell each other, go eat every single day.
Yep.
But somehow, someday, at least twice a week, some of us gonna be starving somehow. And that, of course, is impact on our health.
Yeah.
You know, someday I can't even have a break to go to the washroom.
Yep.
And then, of course, that also impacts on my health. That happens almost at least twice a year. How often you guys face it?
Oh my goodness. Only once or twice a year? But I think sometimes that's of my own responsibility, right? I know most chefs get into the kitchen, you've got a list a mile long of stuff you need to get done, right? So you get in, you get all ready to go, wash your hands, you got your apron on, and you go.
You go, yeah.
And you do what you got to do, and you're like, oh, man, I really have to pee. Or like, whoa, why is my stomach growling? You're like, oh, because it's been 8 hours and I've been on my feet and I haven't really thought about what else is going on. You know, you don't listen to your body, I have a list, I need to get this done. So that happens more than I should probably admit.
Yes, because there was a time my tummy, it was so hurt because I would hold in too long.
That's it.
And it lasts for more than a week, and my husband was so mad. He was like, every day before I get out of the house, honey, you have to go to a toilet.
Yes.
You have to go to the washroom.
Yeah, time to go now.
But the thing is, people who not in this industry wouldn't fully understand.
No, not at all.
Because the type of work that we in, it just track. You forget the time.
That's it.
Track you. It's just like you just go with it.
Yeah.
And by the time you realize that, oh my God, I have to go.
Yeah, you're like, I don't have a choice now.
Order ahead of you.
Yeah, and you're like, sorry, I gotta go now.
Until you really cannot anymore. And it's almost like that. So not just that. That's just like one part of it.
Yeah.
Just them more.
That's life.
That's just common. All right. So a lot of people sometimes how we eat. I eat
Standing
like
up
5
online.
minutes. I stay up line. We have a little stool. I'm on the floor,
Yep.
and then I literally eat in 5 minutes.
Yep. Or you're grabbing something off the line
exactly.
into the fridge and eating it while you're getting the
Or
ingredient you
maybe
need.
the front of the staff gonna give us like a little milkshake, and that's it.
Yes.
That's
Yep.
my lunch.
Yep.
But that's very common.
Yes, it is.
And then, you know, a lot of people, we talk and we joke about it. But if you going through that year after year,
It's exhausting.
It is. It is. And then the thing is, you don't have enough passion for this industry, you cannot last.
That's it.
You cannot last.
That's it.
Because sometimes you look back and you're like, why do I have to go through all of this and I suffer all of this
Yep.
for?
For what?
For what? And then if, like, again, you don't have enough passion, you will leave.
Yep.
And the hours. You don't have the luxury of 8 hours a day.
No. What's an 8-hour day?
No. So when you work for other people, it's a little bit better in terms of that your head doesn't have to run 24 hours.
Yes.
Plus, you can just clock in, clock out, and you just leave it there.
I never had that ability.
But when you start to really think about that business as a part of your life, like Pablo, my team, you don't stop thinking.
That's it.
You know,
Yeah.
because that shows responsibility, the commitment that you have for that business, right?
Whether it's
when
your
you have
own or
someone like
else's.
that, yeah, when you have someone like that, you keep them for life.
Yes, that's what I've been told.
Absolutely.
So I had a conversation with a friend this morning. I'm like, I agreed to do this in particular because it scares the daylights out of me. Like, just legitimately. And I read years ago, if it doesn't scare you, then it probably also won't change you.
Exactly.
Right? So do the things that scare you. Do the things that you're not used to doing. Because if you keep doing the things you're doing,
nothing's going to change.
that's it. That's exactly it. So, while change is terrifying,
Of course. Of course.
it's also a growth experience, right?
Yes.
And you're never going to know unless you try, really is where it comes from.
Exactly. Because
know?
a lot of people scared to try.
Yep.
And then one of my staff always scared, and then I asked her, why would you scare of something that you don't have yet?
That's it.
Why would you scared to lose something you don't have yet?
That's it. And like, so many people are afraid to fail, I think is the biggest thing, that they don't try.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you're always going to fail if you don't try.
Exactly.
There's
Either
nothing there.
you try, you may have 50% to success, right?
That's
if
it.
you don't try 100%, you have 0%.
So I'm like, I'll go for it. And if it works, great.
Even if it's not work, you're going to learn something.
And that's it. If it's making my heart happy, then I'm doing what I should be doing. Right?
Yeah.
And while I love to cook for people, and I love that I have the knowledge to do so and the ability to do so, it's so far not going in the direction that I thought it was going. Mm-hmm. So I'll pivot, and I'll still get to play in the kitchen, and I'll still get to do the things that I love to do, but I'll do it a little differently.
Yeah.
And I'll try that avenue and see how that goes. Because if I don't try, I think I'll regret not trying more so than trying and it doesn't do what I thought it would. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's the nature of this life, this business, this journey that we've all chosen to do, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
But good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you. Because I feel like if you ask someone already retired, and most of them, they only regret what they want to do and they didn't do it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So that's why I never want to live that life. I don't want to turn 50 and 60 and then, oh my God, Annie,
I should have done this.
Yes.
I wonder what would have happened if I'd have done this.
I don't want
I don't want that.
I don't want that.
I don't want that at all.
That.
So I'm like, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try all the things because
it's
why
all
not?
about the experiences you're going to
100%.
have, right?
And some of them will be great and some of them might not be great.
That's
but
okay
you'll learn
too.
the lessons all the way through it.
And people, and then, so we're here just to encourage lots of women out there, a lot of young women out there. If this, especially when you think about your dream, something that you want to do, and your heart is like, it's almost like, oh my God, I want to do it. Do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Like we said,
Always.
Just do it because you never gonna lose anything. Even you can achieve exactly what you have in your mind at that time, you can try again. Or at least you're gonna learn some experiences, or you also know that, oh, maybe this is not what I really thought it is. Maybe now I don't have to think about it anymore.
Yeah, it's done. I've tried that, and now I'll try this.
Yeah.
Or you'll pivot in a different way, or you'll do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Right? But take the chance.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't take the chance, you'll never know.
Yes. And then when you live with that unknown feeling, it's bugged you.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know if I could.
Yeah.
Realistically, I don't have regrets because I don't think that I can always wonder. I don't want to always wonder about, what would have happened if I'd have done this.
Absolutely.
No, I'm just going to do this and see what happens. Life lessons.
So women out there, just do it. And thank you, Kara.
Thank you so much.
For coming today. It's a great conversation with you today. I learned a bit more, deeper. And I'm sure everybody else out there gonna learn more and understand more about our industry.
Awesome.
But I know that you also do a small business on the side, and you love to cater and host,
yes.
Like small, party, wedding.
Yes.
So how people gonna find you?
You can find me on Instagram at TLK Catering. You can find me on my website at tlkcatering.ca. I'm also on Facebook.
Awesome.
So you can find me on almost all of the social media. Not going to say all of them because I know that there's new ones that I don't even know exist right now.
Social media is crazy nowadays, right? We cannot force ourselves to almost be good on everything. You just have to pick and choose.
I'm going to pick one. Instagram is my main go-to. It has all the pictures of things that I do or things that I'm playing with or whatever.
But thank you for
thank you so much.
Watching and listening to our story. I hope, our story inspire some young women out there. And then you guys going to be the next generation, and hope that our story inspire you.